So your world is a mirror of yourself. What does that mean? Your world is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So when you react a certain way to a certain thing, it's because of something that you have going on inside of you. Now, granted, some things that might happen are not right, and your reaction is fine. But it's those other things, those little things that are reflecting what's going on inside of you. So this mirror concept can go pretty deep, and I'm going to try my best to kind of cover my opinion on this whole mirror idea. So the basic concept of the world being a mirror is, so when somebody says something to you, let's just say they comment on, I don't know, even if it's not specific to you, but they're commenting on something going on in the outside world, and you just start getting really defensive about it. It's like, wow, okay, why are you so defensive about that particular thing? And oftentimes it's because you have something inside of you going on that is reflecting that. So, you know, a lot of people are sensitive about their looks or something. So even if somebody compliments you, okay, take it that way. Somebody compliments you and you have a hard time taking that compliment, that's a reflection of something that's going on inside of you that you're like, okay, well, why can't I take that compliment? It's because you don't really believe that. Now, it can go further to say that a lot of people believe that, okay, this world is just a stage. You are an actor and everybody's supporting you in this. And you can say, like, why do I keep having these things happen to me over and over again? Well, if those things keep happening to you, it's because there's something inside of you that needs to be worked out. So if you just keep losing your job or you keep finding the same kind of person, it's because you are somehow reflecting that to the outside world, and energetically the world is picking up on that and it's giving it to you. And whether it's you're calling for it, like you're manifesting it, or it's just to show you that, look, this is what's going on inside of you that needs to be worked out. So if you keep getting in a relationship where somebody doesn't appreciate you, then maybe you aren't appreciating yourself. That's the biggest thing I've been learning recently with working with clients is I hear them say all these words and I'm like, and I do this even for myself, I'm like, why am I saying these words? If they're like complaining about something or griping about something, I said, just twist those words and turn it towards yourself. It could be something like, well, my mother never did this for me, and my mother never did that for me. And it's like, okay, well, flip it around the other way. Why do you feel that, like, you're like, my mom just never showed me love? And it's like, okay, are you showing yourself love? So it's simple things like just turn it around, change the words around a little bit and make it more of a reflection of you. Now, some people also say that things will happen. This one's a little bit difficult. Like, let's just say that you're at a job where things are happening over and over and over and over again. And it's like, okay, well, what is that trying to show me? Or you have in a relationship where someone is just really abusive. They're like, okay, well, they just keep abusing me. What is it that I need to know? And it's not necessarily something you need to know. It could just be something you need to work out. So they may be showing you something inside of you that needs to come out, but it could also be a manipulative thing, and it could be just simply, this is not the right job or this is not the right relationship for you, and you need to get the guts in order to quit. And if you right away are like, oh, I can't quit this job, or I can't end that relationship, I'll hurt their feelings, or people are going to think that I'm not good enough, or things like that. Right there, by you saying, well, people aren't going to think I'm good enough. Do you think you're good enough? Right any thoughts that you have going on in your head about anything going on outside of you, flip it right back around and try to look at, what is that meaning to me? Do you care? Do you really care what other people think? Well, yes, I do. Why? Why do you care what other people think? Well, I think they're going to think I'm a failure. Well, why would you think they're going to think you're a failure? Do you think you're a failure? So there's a good way to kind of look and turn the mirror back on you at what's going on. I recently saw a short or an Instagram or something like that where a man was saying something to a woman, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something like, if I were to say to you, you're a fuzzy unicorn. And the lady just laughed. She's like, okay, yeah, whatever. It doesn't offend her. But if he were to turn around and say something that really struck her, that would really be something like, oh, okay, what is that inside of me that's trying to tell me? So we always say, oh, things happen to us for a reason, and they do. And a lot of times it is to help us to evolve, to work out all of our stuff, to let go of stuff. And now some people will say, well, this stuff is always happening to you to allow those things to happen or allow those things to come out. But you could, let's use the relationship or the bad job, for example. Those bad things keep happening at work. That coworker's really triggering you or whatever. But some people are like, well, just change your environment or see what it is you need to work out. But if you get to the point to where that coworker no longer bothers you, or that part of the relationship that was, they might still, I mean, other people have their own baggage. So you can't always say that other people's baggage are you trying to work out your stuff. If you're affected by their baggage, that's where the issue lies. So they might be complaining to you that, oh, you don't do this, you don't do that, or your boss is like, you're not good enough, you're not, you know, or your coworker's like, whatever. You start seeing them as this is their baggage. But if it's triggering you in any way, like the fuzzy unicorn, if your coworker's like, you're just a fuzzy unicorn, you'd be like, okay, whatever. But if they just said, well, you're just a lazy, no good, whatever, and you're like, oh, shoot, you know, that affects you, that's where you look at something. But if they say you're just a lazy whatever, and you're just like, no, I'm not, that's when you know that you have overcome that stuff inside. And you could say, you can't claim that the world is a mirror if they're saying, oh, you're lazy, whatever. Okay, that's not them really showing you're lazy, whatever. That's them testing you, if you will. That, is this really affecting you? So take that to, like, not everything is a mirror. It's a mirror if it's affecting you, I think. And, well, okay, I'm sorry, I take that back, because the mirror could also be on the good side, okay? I'm doing this to where you need to become more aware of why are these things happening, but it could also be a reflection of good things going on inside of you, because I noticed since I started on my whole spiritual journey that I used to look at the world kind of like, everybody's in survival and everybody's this and everybody's out to whatever. They're on their own agenda, which most part they kind of are, but I was looking through a different set of lenses. And then after that, I was like, it seemed like I'd go to the grocery store and everybody's so pleasant and everybody's so happy and all this other stuff. It's because I'm looking through different lenses. It's a reflection of what's going on inside of me. Now, I could see that person is having a really bad day, and old me would have been like, oh, they're so miserable. Why is everybody so miserable? Or I could see they're having a bad day, and I could be like, oh, I feel bad for it. It's like, you know what I mean? It's a reflection. It's like how you're viewing the world is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So you can look at everything's bad in the world and you can get sucked up in it. Or if you inside you feel like things are good, you'll see a reflection of that. So it doesn't matter really what's going on in the world. It's just how you are reacting to it. Are you reacting positively? Are you reacting negatively? So the world is your mirror. It's a reflection of you. So take that with whatever you would like. And I would like everybody else's opinion. I know a lot of you may have heard this saying, if you will, that the world is a reflection of you and it's reflecting what's going on inside. Just like I said, the biggest thing that I've gotten away, taken away from the whole mirror thing is good or bad, whatever I'm feeling. If it's good, I could be like, oh, it's because I'm having such a good day that everything seems to be going good. And I'm like, if it's so bad, why do I feel it so bad? That's when you need to really turn the mirror. If it's good, just be like, great, it's good. I feel great. That's great, whatever. But when things are bad, that's when you really need to look in the mirror more. I mean, think about that when you have something on your face and you're like, wait, what is that? Oh, shoot. I don't want people to see that. But if you look beautiful, you're just like, yeah, this is great. So when you see those little flaws coming up, you're like, what is that? Why is that really standing out to me? That's when you really need to look into the mirror deeper and look inside of yourself deeper and see what is going on and how you can overcome that, how you can let it go. That's basically it. Thank you.